Joined by head coach, sponsored by Architecture and more, Matty Davies. Matty, the one game weekend often, can either be doubly good or doubly bad, depending on how the result goes, because you don't get that chance to sort of reprieve it. If you could just sort of summarise your thoughts as a whole on the night.
It's about as bad as it gets, I think. I can't sugarcoat this tonight. This is probably the worst I think we've played all year. We've had other bad results. This was, top to bottom, really, really bad. Both goalies, from both goalies onwards, it was just horrendous. I can't explain how disappointed I am. I don't understand why. Just all I know that it's just nowhere near good enough at all, and we've had too many of them. It's the difference between us when we play well and when we do something like this is way too big, and it's disappointing. Way too many underperforming players this year. It's not just tonight. This has been an ongoing thing. We've looked like we've come in good and we've played well at times, but there's still too many for me that are not playing well enough for what they've shown before. And the effort tonight was just nowhere near there. We didn't play last night. That doesn't help anything, because although you can say you're fresh, it doesn't help. It's worse. There's no excuse. We was terrible tonight. Awful. 2 games we've played against this team, we've been the worst we've played. And again, it's just going into it, underestimating them, and thinking that we can just again play like we want and do what we want. And it's it's ugly to watch. Didn't enjoy it at all. I'm sure you guys didn't, and it's real disappointing.
Sort of on the back of that, sort of with a few of the goals tonight were just uncharacteristic mistakes. Is it something that you link to that, maybe underestimating them, maybe taking the foot off the gas, or not quite thinking through a decision, or just one-off errors that just creep in?
I think it's just really poor, mate. Like, that's all I can put it down to. Look, we've had a good week. Worked hard, and today I gave them yesterday off. They did a little bit in the gym individually, and it's just not good enough, mate. Like, we've had a terrible night last week on Friday, bounced back Sunday. It was a good, decent performance, won the game. Tonight's just, I know as much as you. Honestly, watching it, as not my team, not my players. Some of them are just nowhere near it, and some of them have got some serious. I mean, look, we've got 5 imports. One of them will be coming back, and right now you could sit any of them, because Emmy tonight I thought was good. I thought he wanted to score. He wanted his, Johnny came up with a couple. Brock, and he's still finding his legs, but Sobs just tonight just nowhere near what we know Sobs is, and it's just a shame, And the thing is, we had a chance here to go. We've got big games next week, and it's just a massive knock to us. And look, there's no point banging on about it. This is what it is. We've had too many disappointing nights. And it becomes a very monotonous, annoying thing to keep going over and over, and it's just not good enough, mate. And I've said this before, but look, it's just, it won't last. Whether it's this year or next year, it doesn't matter. This won't be, tolerated. I can't stand there and you guys all pay money to come and watch us play, and that effort tonight was just not good enough. From the goalies onwards, terrible. So, it's like I say, we've got to move on quickly.
You just alluded to Jordan Stallard there. He had a bit of a run out the side. I'm assuming it's down to a knock, but if you can give us a bit of an update on when we might see him back on the ice, could it be as early as Saturday?
I hope so. We missed Stally a lot. We missed Stally a lot in his control and his work rate and what he brings to the team. We need him back in there for sure. And it also, some of them need to come out because it's not good enough. You know, the performance is showing they're not doing it, and it's like I say, we've got 5, and to be honest with you, we'll be keeping 5 for now because some of them need to know that it's not good enough to play like that. It's not at home, not like that. So yeah, you know, they'll be sitting, and Stally, hopefully we can get him back this week. You know, we don't want to rush him, but we miss Stally, and yeah, he'll be back when he's back.
And finally, just looking ahead to next weekend, as you mentioned, 2 hard games. You know, Basingstoke have been on a very impressive run throughout November, and then we host Peterborough, who we know, always, put us in a bit of a dogfight.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to be ready to go Saturday because they've made it hard for everybody in there. So if we're not ready to go there and fight, then it's going to be a long night. And then Sunday, we know what they're like. And again, it's 2 games where you look at it and you go, yeah, we play well, we can win both games, but not when we play like that tonight. So that's got to go immediately and find our, whatever it is we need to quickly, because it's inconsistency is just insane right now. To concede 8 goals at home is just a joke. I'm so annoyed about that. The fact that we've done that. Go away from home is one thing, but to do that here is just, there's no excuse, and it's not good enough. So yeah, we need they all need a wake up call and a reset for this week, and they've got to come to work and want to do it.
Well, thanks very much, Matty. Also, I think it's been a long night. We'll leave it at that. Matty Davies, head coach, sponsor, architect,